right, let's go over charging. Charging the unit, it comes from the factory with so many pounds of Freon in it, right? And then if your line set exceeds 25 feet.
Well, most of them are 15 feet now.
15 feet, so we need to weigh in a charge.
Right.
So we're basically going to look at what the chart says from the manufacturer. So if you got an extra 20 feet, it says add so much Freon.
That's right.
Plus you're checking superheat or subcooling, right?
Yeah.
So you're letting it run for an hour or two, you check everything out, make sure the charge is perfect. If the charge is off and the Freon coming back to the compressor is not cold, it could make the compressor heat up, couldn't it?
The compressor's going to generate heat on its own.
Right.
So if you have hotter Freon coming back or not enough Freon, then the compressor is going to generate even more heat. So then the condensed coil's got to try to get rid of it, but it can
Working
only get
twice
rid of
as
so
hard.
much. That's right.
So charge is critical. Charge is critical. That's what we're getting at here. To cut through the chase, charge is critical. Have you ever had to go back to a new house and add charge to it?
Yeah, a lot of times there's conditions at which you're beyond the chart of the
Give
system.
us an example.
Well, if it's real cold outside, if it's usually below 65 degrees, where most people, manufacturers say recommend charging the system, sometimes they can go down to 55 degrees, but on average it's 65 degrees.
Right.
So if it's colder than that outside, you're not going to properly be able to charge a unit. If it's blazing hot, if it's 100 degrees outside and inside the house is over 100 degrees where it's been setting and your moisture level in the house is sky high, you're going to be off the chart of charging that system. You may have to come back when conditions are better in range of where the manufacturer says they need to be to double check their charges.
So it's not unusual for the guys put in a new system for you, or you bought a new house for a service tech to have to come back and look at your unit. Doesn't mean that he was incompetent, didn't know what he's doing. Maybe the circumstances wasn't right.
That's
or
right.
maybe he was incompetent and didn't know what he's doing. But either way, making sure the charge is right and stays in there forever is the most important
That's
thing.
right.